Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Journey of an Average Gamer, Minecraft Edition. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the map room achievement, in which we're going to take 9 fully explored maps and we're going to put them in a 3x3 grid on the wall, so that way it makes one big picture, and we're going to get that achievement. So in order for us to do this achievement, because it's an extremely long achievement, the first thing we're going to do is start off with the picture frames. Now, in order for us to make 9 picture frames, we need a total of 9 leathers and 72 sticks. So you're gonna use those to create 9 picture frames. Now, these picture frames are gonna be what we mount the 9 pictures or the 9 fully explored maps on. So I'll put this soil here so I know where's the center. And I'm just gonna go ahead in a 3x3 grid, place the maps on here. Now, I already got started with this achievement because it's extremely long. So what I'm going to do is start with the next point, and that's going to be creating the individual maps. So we're on to the next part. So this part, we're going to make the base maps. When I say base maps, since we're going to need a total of 9 base maps, we're going to need lots of paper. Now, we're going to need far more paper than I'm going to tell you right now, but I'm just telling you the amount of paper that you're going to need just for the 9 base maps. So the base maps that we're going to use are a total of 81 pieces of paper in order to create 9 maps. So as we go right here into our list, as you can see, we need 9 pieces of paper to make one map. So we're going to need a total of 9 maps. So we're going to need 81 pieces of paper, and that's going to give us 9 maps. Now, the next thing we're going to do once we create the 9 maps is we're going to turn them into the locator maps. And what the locator map does is it's not only just a map, but it's a map with your current location on it, so you know which direction you're going into. So go ahead and take your 81 pieces of paper and turn them into 9 empty maps. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 9 base blank empty maps and we're going to turn them into locator maps. Now, in order for us to turn them into locator maps, we first have to create compasses to turn them into locator maps. So for us to have a compass, we need a 1 redstone and 4 iron per compass. So in totality, we're going to need 9 pieces of redstone and 36 pieces of iron to turn them into locator maps. And that way, when we look at the map, we can see what direction we're heading in and where we are in relative position to the map. Now, I use the coordinates a lot, so I haven't really needed a locator map as much. But in order to get to this achievement, we're going to need that. So we're going to turn them into 9 compasses, and I actually have more compasses, which is why I'm not going to turn them into 9. And I'm going to show you how to then turn the map into a locator map. So I'm going to take one of my empty maps and one of my compasses, and then you see how empty map compass into empty locator map. Now, I'm not going to look at that locator map because once you look at it, it'll start to map out the area that you're at. So make sure you go ahead and turn your 9 maps into 9 empty locator maps, and then I'm going to show you the next portion, which is going to shine light on the amount of paper that we're going to need to upgrade our map systems. So now, as I mentioned before, I have my 9 empty locator maps that I created for this video. But as I mentioned before, these are the 3 maps that I actually explored prior to making this video. And like I said, it's very, very long. So as you can see where it says right here, map 10, where it says map 10, as you can see, this is going to be the 10th map that I made. So now we have 9 empty locator maps. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to look at your map while it's in your inventory, because it's going to start mapping out the area that you are. And that's going to be map number 1. So as you can see, the map that's surrounding my base is map 10. So I made 9 previous maps. So this is the 10th map. And I'm going to show you once we get to the location where this falls in that 3x3 grid. But as you can see, that's map 10. And you see where it says level? That's level 4. So what we're going to do to make this a fully explored map, we're going to have to upgrade our map level from 1 to 4, and that's going to require a lot of paper. So I just wanted you to see that the paper that I said previously was just to make the base map. Now to upgrade those maps is going to require a lot of paper, but I'm going to show you when I get to the location how much paper we're going to need. All right, so here we are at the crafting table, and I made sure that I traveled to the edge of the previously laid out maps, and I'm going to show you. So this is what a fully upgraded map looks like. It's going to look like that. So a level 4 map, fully upgraded. So I'm at the little corner of where the current map ends. So when you go into the next map, you're going to open up from where you're going to be picking up from the next portion of the grid, and then you're just basically going to be filling in the next fully upgraded map. And then once we get done with everything, we're going to put all of these maps side by side in that 3x3 grid to make one big giant map. And that's going to be how things are going to be viewed going forward. So it's going to take a long time to fill in this. So one thing I will say is make sure that you get yourself some tools, like some diamond tools or iron tools, because you're going to go around mountains and such. So when it comes to the map, to fully upgrade a empty map, so I'm going to put one map here. Now I'm going to look at it. Use the left trigger to look at it, and now you see how when you use the left trigger, it'll actually show you where you are on the map. Now this is what a map looks like in the beginning. So we have to upgrade this base map to a level 1 map, and then from a level 1 to a level 2, 3, all the way up to level 4. So in totality, it's going to take, to upgrade it, you're going to take this map, level 0 map, put it in the middle, and you're going to put 8 pieces of paper around it. So this is where I tell you you're going to need a lot of paper. So you're going to use the 8 pieces of paper in order to turn this level 0 map into a level 1 map. Now you're going to have to do this again up into a level 4 map. So what that means in a nutshell is that in order for you to upgrade one map to a level 4 map, you're going to need 32 pieces of paper. 32 pieces of paper. We have to do that for all 9 maps. So in totality, you're going to need a total of 288 pieces of paper to fully upgrade your map. So you see this right here, upgrading this to a level 2 map. Now, this is what a level 2 map looks like. You see how it continues to zoom out every time you upgrade the map? Now I'm going to upgrade this map again. Put down my 8 pieces of paper. Now this is what a level 3 map looks like. And we're going to do this one more time. I'm over here having a brain fart with my buttons. Put down my 8 pieces of paper. And finally, we come down to our level 4 map. Now, level 4 map is going to look just like the fully formed map that I actually showed you earlier. So now we're ready to travel and highlight every aspect of this map. Now, as you can see, the map is sort of like a sandy brown. Now, this is going to be very careful because the sand or the beach areas on the map have a brown color that is the same as the map itself. So it's very, very pixelated. So it's going to be hard for you to understand what parts of the map that we're uncovering are actually sand or areas we haven't explored. So what I'm going to do in my map, what I like to do is I like to actually traverse the borders of the map first and spiral inwards. So because we have a locator map, we see the direction that we're in, and I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. And you can do this. You see how as we go forward, parts of the map are starting to be revealed, but if you look closely, it's pixelated. So we don't want to make sure we want to make sure that we go in a systemic kind of way, so that way you know what bases you've already covered when it comes to unveiling different parts of the map. So like I said, I like to traverse the borders and highlight the borders and work my way in until I get to the center. Now, once you get to the actual center of the map and you complete the map, the color of the entire map slightly changes. You can barely tell the difference, but you know how in some games where you highlight or you complete a certain area, the color is different to let you know that it's completed. So you'll notice that once you complete your map, that the map the texture of the map looks a little bit more glossy and the colors are a little bit more vibrant. So this is where your tools will come into a place, because sometimes you might have to go around, and going around won't unveil but so much. Sometimes you might have to go through a mountain in order to get to the other side to maintain the unveiling. But if you go around too much, you'll start to see that path kind of get carved out. So that's why I like to do things the way I do things, and cut through mountains if I can't go over the mountain, is because I want to make sure that every piece of the map gets discovered. Because, like I said, everything is very pixelated. So if you don't do things in a systemic way and you don't complete the map, you're going to have a hard time differentiating between what's a pixelated portion of the map that you didn't uncover versus, is that pixelated piece an actual piece of sand that's literally on the map? Because like I said, the sand is a completely different color, is the completely same color as the map, and it could get confusing. So it's important to find out whatever the way, whether or not you want to unveil the map in rows and you want to go back and forth between rows, or you like to do it spiral like how I'm going to be doing it on this. Find whatever way you like to do it, and find out, do it in a systemic way so that you don't double work yourself and have to go over what you've already done to be sure that you've uncovered that portion of the map. So you're going to do this with the entire map. And as I can say, this is the most time consuming portion of the map. So another tip would be to switch your difficulty from normal to peaceful, so that way you don't have to worry about eating and you don't have to worry about mobs killing you. Now, if you're somebody who's trying to get this achievement, which is what this video is dedicated to, again, achievements are only canceled if you switch from survival to creative. That will block you from gaining the achievement, not switching difficulties. So switch the difficulty from normal to peaceful. You won't have to worry about eating, and you won't have to worry about mobs spawning while you traverse the map. Now, as you can see, I'm still continuing to do the map. And as you can see, I've cut the corner, did the top portion of the map, and now I'm going down the side. So again, I'm going to do this all the way until I get to the next highlighted portion, and then I'm going to spiral around and around and around and make my way so that way the very center is the last portion of the map that I'm going to uncover. But instead of showing you all of that, you guys got the gist of what needs to be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my main base, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to put the maps, the 9 maps, on the paintings to complete it, to make one big map to get the achievement. So guys, here we are back at the base. So I didn't finish that last map that I got started on previously, because I just wanted to get back and show you how the overall gist of what it is that you need to do. Like I said, it's very time consuming filling out all these maps. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the chase and show you what to do with the previous 3 maps that I've already completed. So I had made the boo-boo. The centerpiece of my map is actually going to be map 8, and I'm going to put the map 8 in the middle. Map 10 is actually this corner piece, and map 9 is going to be above map 8. So as you can see how each map, as I fill it out, fill in, and they connect to each other to make one big map. So they're pieces of one big map. So essentially, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to this edge of this map and fill it out. Go to the edge of this map and then open up the new map and fill it out. And vice versa for this map, the same as this map, along with this side of the map and along with this side of the map. So once you go to those areas and upgrade and your map and look at your map, you'll be able to fill it out. And then you're going to go right back to this wall and post the maps in the corresponding pictures to complete the 3x3 map. And then you'll get your achievement for the map room. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.